Our first match of the day. We are in the playoffs, the top 8. Colorful versus 120, they meet again. Like they've been meeting so often. Two of the best players in the world. Probably the best two active Chinese players at this moment right now. Last 3 encounters went to 120. Colorful wants to get his revenge finally. This is also a rematch of TeD Cup 6 Grand Final, where 120 again was able to get the victory. Best of 3 here, by the way. The best of 5s are going to start tomorrow. And we head into our first match, first map, Rock. Kind of surprised that Colorful didn't veto this. Normally a pretty rough map for Night Elf. Oh, and it's going Demon Hunter. Colorful returning more and more to old school. We've seen that also at DreamHack with Law Lyot and Moon playing quite a bit of Demon Hunter against the top undeads. Against 120 and Happy. It seems like the Keeper doesn't work out so well anymore, as they have mastered how to perfectly play against the Keeper. As of course also the Keeper will be falling off in the late game. In the TeD Cup here, we have a bit of a specific map pool. We have Turtle Rock in, as you can obviously see, instead of Amazonia or Shallow Grave. And we've been seeing a fair amount of Turtle Rock. For most other competitions, it has been eliminated, but here it is still part of the pool. Turtle Rock normally very known for being good for Orc and Undead, not so much for the other races. Is he fast expanding? 120 didn't even scout. Wait a minute. He didn't even scout. Wait, chat. Did I miss the Acolyte dying or something? Ooh, sick items for the demon, by the way. Turtle Rock is not an easy map to fast expand on. 6th Acolyte, hidden in the main so far. Now Fast Expo is very strong against the Demon Hunter, because Demon Hunter is strong late game but weak early. He can't really apply much pressure early on, so Fast Expo can be a very good choice against him. Oh, this Wisp Scout is crucial. Sees the DK getting level 2 and sees the Skull. On Turtle Rock, going double green camp into red is perfectly level 3. And I think Colorful, he scouted too late. He's still creeping over here with the demon. Oh my god, this is a dream come true for 120. He's only got 1 sacrificial skull. Wait a minute. Oh, it's a fake expo. He's not actually expanding, but he's totally selling it as if he is. Teching instead. That's a big mistake by Colorful. He was supposed to be here. I can't believe 120 is just being given this red camp for free. Get the Robot of Magi, which is a great item. The other 2 items, not so great, but such a fast level 3. And it's one of the reasons why this map is so much better for Orc and Undead than for the other races. You can creep very well with medium armor, with normal damage, I mean. With normal damage against medium armor, like we saw here. With the ghouls, you can creep these green camps super easy, and also these starting positions super easy. Same is the case for grunts. And now Colorful's wasting his time. He thinks there's an expansion here, but there isn't. It's just an Necropolis coming. And maybe he can get the cancel there. I guess he will, but he's wasting so much time not creeping at all. Look at this DK. He's 3.5. Ring of Regen is an amazing item as well. Wow. Insanely fast creeping by 120. And I can't believe Colorful just let this happen. This is why you have to play Demon Hunter aggressively at points, because especially on maps with medium armor creeps, the undead can just creep way faster. You can't just go into a creeping game. And look at that, he's just walking around, wasting his time. Horrible early game for Colorful. At least he's got the faster tech, right? Not really. And he's not even level 3 demon. And this is why Turtle Rock is a pretty rough map for Night Elf, especially for Demon Hunter. It's just simply not easy to creep. When you play Demon, you really want that fast level 3. This DK is almost level 4, dude. That is so ridiculous. 1-0 could go for Zone Naga here, and he does. Oh my god, and the read. This is a standard camp for the Night Elf to go for on tier 2, so 1-0 had a good idea that this was going to be coming. Focus on the Naga, perhaps not the best choice. But the Demon Hunter not being level 3, that's a huge problem. If he was level 3, he could pressure and force away this Naga pretty easily. But without level 3, it's not really doable. If 1-0 gets this last hit here, if he gets the item and the last hit, this game is basically over. But of course, Colorful is coming to contest. Alright, Colorful can trade fairly well now. No way. Don't tell me he saved the ghoul. Oh! Alright, 1 ghoul dies. 2 ghouls should die. Alright. Alright, alright. Colorful starting to recover. But he lost the Ancient of War. That's also really annoying. He wanted to creep this camp here with the Ancient of War and then probably go for the Merchant after. Demon Hunter has the Tele Staff so he can scout over here. Alright, still no Expo. Just Necropolis. Zero is willing to still be aggressive before Dryads come out. Once Dryads come out, the Night Elf is going to have a small window where he's going to have map control. And here they come finally. But 2 archers die. Why did the Demon Hunter go up there? He had a Wisp right here to scout if there was an Expo. Why did he even run there? Really not the greatest scouting and movement by Colorful this game, we gotta say. Naga in 1-0 for in a bit of trouble. With the DK level 4 already. Level 2 aura already before tier 3. That is outrageous. And it's really strong. This level 2 aura is a big upgrade. He's making an AP. There's still no Expo though. 1-0 is just simply fooling him, it would seem. Lich coming. Frenzy. Soon to be Destroyer form as well. One would imagine. The Demon Hunter though finally got level 3. Yeah, I don't think, first of all, that you should leave Turtle Rock in the pool. But if you do, I think there's no way you should ever play Demon. This is not a good Demon Hunter map. Pure and simple. Alright. Timing window here now perhaps for Colorful. The Lich isn't here yet. Frenzy though did just finish. 1-0 is going to fall back. Waiting for the 3rd hero. Alright, there he is. Jumps out. Doesn't quite have the gold for the orb right now. But will in a second. Supply is very even. But with his tier 3 timing, I would certainly favor 1-0's chances. Also, he's got good mana still. DK almost full mana. Lich, of course, full mana. Oh, curled over. And it's going to have to be a TP. And he was too far forward as well. Colorful's game definitely off on map 1. Big Invo Potion. Very nice for 1-0 as well. And now he's going for the Expo. I love this early Necropolis, by the way. I think that's really cool. It's pretty cheap. It's just... Wait, how much is it again? I think it's 225 gold, right? So it's only 75 gold more than a Ziggurat. And if you place it next to an expansion, you have a nice Blight support already. It's pretty cool. Alright, the AP does now serve a purpose, I guess. And Colorful's gonna catch Fiend. Alright. Alright, Colorful. his time to shine, perhaps, finally. Oh, but he doesn't have an Orb of Venom yet. Without Orb of Venom, this Demon Hunter basically does no damage. But 1-0's army also isn't the biggest. Dude, we have 3 wands of mana stealing. Colorful could definitely take a decent fight. Moving in and out with the burns. Well done. And suddenly 1-0 hardly has mana anymore, but he does have Blight, and he does have a Nerobe tower back here. That Nerobe is a great anchor that makes defending much, much easier. That level 2 aura is just so amazing. I can't believe 1-0 was just allowed to creep level 3.5 without Colorful doing anything about it. Crazy mistake. That's like, it's unheard of. Colorful is such a good player. This normally never happens to him. Very weird. Colorful under pressure. He knows, of course, the expansion for the Undead is mining. The army is going to be growing more and more. 1-0 supply blocked here for a little while. But going to invest in some more items. He's got 1 heal scroll. And buys the TP as well to be safe. We do have a lot of bears now, though. Target fire against them right away. Oh, nice rejuve in the back. Healing up that bear. That's well done. 1-0 trying to trade units right here. The double staff. Oh no, it's only single staff, but was able to save one of those bears. But now staff, of course, on cooldown. 1-0 going to TP out before losing too much. Oh, nicely done as well. And as we look at the corpses, we see 1 bear died, 1 ghoul only. 1 ghoul only lost for 1-0. He also killed a dryad, and he bought more time. Commanding position now for 1-0. After the TP, goes over to the red camp. Again buys a new TP just to be safe. Could upgrade this into a spirit tower. Because this is Turtle Rock, we don't have a lab, which means no sappers can come in against these towers. Which means towers at the expo for the Undead are always very strong. Not even level 4 yet. Disastrous game for Colorful. Mostly coming down to the early game and the wrong decision to not harass earlier. And then also some really weird movement in the mid game. Put him far behind. Oh my god, Ancient Jango of Endurance. Wonderful item for 1-0. I always remember... You know, you guys remember when Chaco was still casting? Chaco used to say that the best item for the Undead at the red camp is actually Ancient Jango. Not the Cadgus pipe. Which I don't agree with, and it always made me cringe a bit. But it is still, of course, very amazing. Alright, in we go. TP back towards the expansion. 1-0 dropping low on mana. Demon Hunter, though, also in trouble. Has to be staffed out. He's got the double staff, so he can come back in with full HP. And 1-0 very confident here. Doesn't even feel the need yet to fall back to the towers, but if that is going to be necessary, he can always do it. And now he will with the Lich. In a bit of trouble. Invul Potion, though, is there, and that's the big one. He's going to be healing up quite a bit now during this big invuln. And now Colorful is basically losing everything. 1-0 with the expansion still behind it. No counter expo in sight for Colorful. Oh, forgot about 1 bear here. This game is extremely over. With the DK about to get level 5 in just a moment. 5, 3, 3 hero levels. Yep. With these hero levels, 1-0 could play 1 base versus 2 base. But in fact, he's playing 2 base versus 1 base. And that is bad news bears for Colorful. The Bears did indeed have a bad time here on Turtle Rock. What did he veto, I wonder? Maybe like Last Refuge and Northern Isles or something. Very weird. You gotta veto Turtle Rock, bro. You gotta do it. Big item here, I guess, for the demon. Bell of Giant Strength. Colorful still trying his best. Don't have double staff yet, so after the first one is used, the next bear is going to be in big trouble. Invo Potion again, delayed until the last moment. We have multiple invos, we also have a TP. The Naga now seems to be going down, and that might finally be Colorful admitting it. Oh, almost got the Lich. Last second transfer of the TP. GG called 10120 in a very clear game 1. Where Colorful made way more mistakes than we're used to seeing from him. Maybe it was just the unusual map, you know? Like, no tournament really has Turtle Rock anymore. Maybe he was expecting something else. Maybe he was expecting 120 to try to creep the claws, was trying to intercept him at the claws camp. But this is also a very standard creep route for Undead to go for on Turtle Rock. It's super strong. Green, green, red, which you can do with just a few ghouls, is level 3 and 3 items right away. You can't let that happen. Absolutely cannot let that happen. But he did, and here we are. 1-0 for 120. If he wins here, this would be the 4th win in a row against Colorful. Are these best of 3s? Yes, indeed they are. Best of 3s today for the quarterfinals, and tomorrow for the semis and grand final we're going to have best of 5s. Map number 2 going to be a very different one. Turtle Rock, of course, being one of the biggest maps in the pool. I guess nowadays, without Twisted, it is the biggest map in the pool, right? I still miss Twisted, dude. I still miss Twisted. I think if we had just done Force Cross Spawn on Twisted Meadows and made the green camp more rewarding, with like slippers and, you know, a bit more experience, I think it would have been a fine map. I think it would have been a fine map. Twisted was so cool. Although, to be fair, I actually would like to see rather completely new maps, rather than revamped old maps. And speaking of which, next week, the Hive Workshop Cup is going to be happening. I'm going to be broadcasting that as much as I can. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work out, because we're going to have lots of things happening. But yeah, the Hive Workshop had a new mapping contest going. And the mapping contest is over now. We have some winning maps. And we're going to have a tournament to celebrate them and discover them. Okie dokie. Mr. Brokey. Map 2. 120. In the lead now with 1-0. We go into Echo Isles. That was a very clear affair on the first map. Much more one-sided than I thought it would be. Colorful going for an Ancient of War over at the Merc camp. This looks a lot like Demon Hunter again. Warden is, of course, also a possibility. But I think Warden is very unreliable against the top undeads. So should be a Demon Hunter once again. In which case, fast expansion, a real fast expansion, would be super strong for 120. With this creep camp already, there's nothing that can stop a fast expo. But against the Keeper, it could be dangerous. But normally, Night Elves don't go for Keeper. Yeah, there it is. Demon Hunter. Don't go for Keeper if they're creeping the Merc. Fast expanding against the Keeper is very dangerous, because with Treants and Entangle and Hunts and APs and Glaives, the Night Elf can go for a very strong all-in push. With a Demon Hunter, you can't do it. You can't do it. It's impossible. He's too weak in the early game. Even Happy recently started fast expanding a little bit. If he's seeing Demon Hunter first, then he does sometimes fast expand. And here we go. The Acolyte sees the Engine of War down here. He doesn't know about the Demon yet, but seeing the Engine of War here, it's extremely likely that it's a Demon Hunter. A low chance for a Warden, and an extremely low chance for a Keeper. So he could just go for the fast expo right now. But he's not making a new Acolyte, so perhaps not. Going for the Shadow Priest. Oh, always dangerous if this one gets bashed. It's pretty painful. Oh, DK is running over to harass. Interesting. With Aura first. Zero's trying to harass this as much as he can. Stow everything down. Demon Hunter gets the ring +4, which is a decent item, not a great one. Oh wow, this actually works out. Creep actually had to be cancelled. And Water Zero can just start teching in a moment. Shadow Priest will be run down.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ooh, if the Agent of War falls. Uh-oh. Does he have the damage? Oh, he tried to pull in the green camp. Oof. Very tense moments. What is there? Could tech right now. So could Colorful. Nice Wisp save right there. Here's the tech. If the Ancient of War falls, that's a huge problem for Colorful. The reason why Demon Hunter is strong on Echo Isles is because with one Ancient of War you can creep Merc, Murloc, and the Expo. And as we saw earlier, Demon Hunter very much needs levels. Oh, look at that. Ghouls coming in from the main. If one of them could steal the Berserker here, that would be huge. Oh, Berserker hasn't been hired yet. And in come the Ghouls. Especially the archers here could be very exposed, but there's no dust actually, so archers won't be in too much trouble. Well, now the Engine of War could certainly get taken out. Oh, Colorful having to multitask, lots of things getting attacked at the same time. Oh, and the Ancient of War does fall in the end. More ghouls coming in. This is not a double crypt ghoul rush, but it is a lot of ghouls certainly pressuring.
Player's forces are under attack.
Sick play by 1-0. Going for the exact opposite to counter this Demon Hunter. Not going for the passive fast expansion, but rather heavy pressure.
A town is under siege.
All started with him getting the first Shadow Priest. If the Night Elf has mercenaries here to defend this, it's much, much easier. Oh my god. GG already. How long was this game? Not even 5 minutes. Less than half an hour for this best of 3 series. Colorful completely demolished. 1-0's early game and counters looking really strong. Taking some slight calculated risks on map 1. But Colorful, his early game flowchart is just not on point. He's just not making the right moves.